Wow, we haven't done a sit-down video in a long time.
Very long time. Well, even longer for you to do it
Exactly.
together.
Yeah, it feels a little bit weird, but we got this.
In Brazil, I think we kind of thought we had it all figured out when it comes to fitness, the gym, body image, but
Little did we know.
we started to see we really didn't know a lot about it.
And this subject is a little bit sensitive, at least for the both of us. And maybe some people are going to be able to relate to this.
I hope.
Excuse me.
We're recording a very important video. In my past, I competed in some men's physique competitions, did the strict dieting and working out 5-6 times a week. I also discovered in rehab about body dysmorphia. It had been about 2 years since I had set foot in the gym.
And growing up, I had some serious issues around self-confidence and social anxiety. I started working out really hard in my 20s as a way to gain some self-confidence and improve my self-perception. And I kept that going throughout the year, all the way until December last year, when I was going through depression and I lost motivation for everything, including going to the gym.
In 2016, around the time when I met Bernardo, I was already preparing for my first men's physique competition. I didn't place, so the next time I prepared for a year under the supervision of a personal trainer and a dietitian.
It's gonna get worse. It looks like poo-poo.
Can't believe you're drinking the whole thing.
Because I'm not breathing. I don't know what it tastes like, but not breathing.
I also didn't place, made me want to do another one when we came to the US. I prepared for this one for a year. This time I placed.
Yeah, show us your trophy.
Trophies.
I was the only one in my category. After that competition, I started to realize that my life was pretty much being revolved around the gym and striving to get what I thought was this perfect physique.
I've struggled a lot with self-confidence, body image, social anxiety. I was extremely shy. I wasn't good at sports. I was kind of invisible. I wasn't popular.
When I went into rehab and saw a licensed dietitian, her name's Nasreen. I went in there just for some healthy recipes, but she started asking questions. She said, "You have severe body dysmorphia." And at that time, I really didn't know a lot about what body dysmorphia was. It's a mental health condition characterized by an obsessive focus on one or more flaws in my physical appearance.
It wasn't until my 20s that I started working out. I could see that as muscle started developing, people started seeing me a little bit more, and people started complimenting. Past 2 decades, focusing so much on my body, all that gave me a false sense of control.
At a really young age, having this perfect appearance, always wanting to have bigger muscles, and even when I did get bigger muscles, I still felt really small.
There were many events that happened in my life, such as my mom's death, broken relationships. There were so many emotions around all these events. I couldn't control anything that was happening, but I could kind of control the way I looked. The problem with that is that you don't process your feelings, and they pile up over the years. They ended up all coming back December last year, and that's when I felt depression hitting me. So from December last year all the way until last month, I had completely lost any motivation to go to the gym.
And I hadn't been to the gym in 2 years. So when Copilot reached out to us, I personally didn't know if I was ready to go back to the gym.
I was ready. Last month, we had our first one-on-one session with our individual personal trainers. Mine is Mike, and instantly I felt very comfortable with him, and I just thought, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Living here in Oregon, I'm from Brazil. Last winter really hit me, mentally speaking. Would like to, you know, really exercise more, not go into no depression.
Can understand the shock that it is going.
So yeah, starting off with the full body workouts, I really like to use that to just ease.
We had to discuss our fitness needs and the equipment that we had available. It felt personalized and tailored just for us.
And that's why we have different coaches, because our goals are different. Then day one started.
We were a little rusty.
I felt out of place.
I felt out of breath.
I felt out of breath and out of place and everything in between.
Okay, so we're taking our initial pictures now, just to track our progress. Gonna try not to be too hard on myself, to practice some self-love.
No judging.
No judging.
This is gonna be difficult. Gotta start somewhere.
Up first is 3 minutes of rowing. Press start to begin.
My coach. I quickly learned that Copilot is not just an app. Whenever we work out, their system becomes our coach's eyes and ears by automatically tracking our sets, pacing, and range of motion.
After more than 10 years of me going to the gym, I just realized that I tend to waste a lot of time. Really like 50 seconds or a minute, then you're on to the next one.
You talk to your friends.
You stop, you check Instagram.
Our coach's voice is right in our ear, telling us what to do next and correcting any problems with our pacing or form. The app guides us through every step of our workouts. We don't have to think about our workouts, we just show up and do the work.
I hate this exercise, by the way. Oh, there's a... Oh, that's why I hate it. Yeah.
Right.
You push it. Yeah.
The best part, Copilot is really affordable. We could get some accountability and support from a real person and the flexibility to work out on our own schedules. Stuff. Getting back to it. It's hard.
I told Rod that I was doing a lot of yoga and not working out, so he incorporated some yoga stretches at the end for cool down, which I love.
30 seconds left.
Okay, day one is done.
Woohoo! We did good. Okay.
I'm excited to see what day 30 is going to be.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
It's going to be good though. I feel it. I feel it.
So it was nice just easing back into it and having all the support and the accountability part.
I mean, we have each other as accountability partners, but it's different as husbands.
Yes. We were not keeping each other accountable.
You're like, I don't want to go to the gym. Oh, okay, neither do I. I'm like, oh, okay.
Thank you, Mike.
And thank you, Rod. We're good accountability partners.
Yeah. Body image is already kind of a sensitive subject, and I think that being so involved with social media just adds another layer to the whole complexity of the subject. Ever since Brazil, we started showing our fitness journeys, and people can see the difference from before to now. Some people do let us know.
So we have to make sure that we're doing this for the right reason. You know, I'm making sure that, I have more energy, waking up at a certain time and going to the gym in the morning. It's just a different focus.
I think my approach now is much more holistic. I think I'm seeing it not only as a way to, I want to look good, and that's okay. But more than that, I want to stay healthy, mentally and physically speaking.
Hello.
Hey Adam, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. About to finish week number 2. So
Yeah.
For me, have you felt any of these differences?
Yeah, I'm liking the phase 2 of doing the different muscle groups. Yeah, should I be really sore? Because I don't know if I'm pushing. We can easily talk with our coaches through text, live calls, and video messages. Like for instance, I had a question about an exercise, so Rod sent me a video to explain it.
Tips of this exercise: dumbbells as close as you can to your body the whole way.
It's the middle of the second week now, and I haven't missed a single workout. So that's a great positive for sure. I had stopped doing supersets a long time ago. It really forces you. It takes you out of your comfort zone.
Form for me is something I have to work on. I was doing skull crusher. I was actually pausing, but Rod says, don't pause. And then when I did that, corrected it, felt it much more. So form is definitely improving.
I think I'm starting to see a few changes in my body, the muscles and the definition. But I would say that the most change I'm noticing really is my energy levels and my mood. Just feeling great, mentally speaking.
You are. Better.
You are?
You both are.
You by that?
I did step on the scale and I saw that I had lost about 5 pounds. Overall and inside, I feel just much better and feel like having confidence and energy, which, you know, coming back to the gym was hard, but I'm actually feeling like I can do this. You know, Bernardo's working out 4 times a week. I'm doing 3 times a week. And I said, let's try to do 4 times a week. He was like, no, let's just stick to 3 times a week right now. He says that for me, it's about consistency rather than doing so much that I get burned out.
One of the focus of our coaches is making this as sustainable as possible for us. We don't want to feel overwhelmed, especially because we spend so much time without going to the gym.
Right.
So it was nice just easing back into it and having all the support.
Halfway point, I did weigh myself and saw I lost some weight. For this end of the 30 days, I'm not going to step on the scale. Someone with body dysmorphia, we get fixated on the numbers, and if I haven't lost a lot of weight, I will get discouraged. It's day 30, we're pumped to get this workout in, and can't believe it, but we got here at 7 a.m. After every workout, we can give feedback to our coaches, see the muscle groups we worked out, see our heart rate, and you can also see how many calories you burned. I turned that function off though.
A little different than the first time.
Oh, yep, I can see a difference.
I feel better. Doesn't really matter what the appearance.
You know, when I look in the mirror at the gym, I see someone different, and it's not just like I want to be bigger, but I'm seeing more confidence, and I'm glad I'm going in this healthy way.
Over the weekend, when we were moving all that furniture out of the bedroom, I think I put a muscle in my back or something. So this week, it's been pretty hard to move my neck. So I'm gonna have to take it easy at the gym. Might have to make some adjustments to my workout. So I'm only gonna be doing some cardio, and I'll also be working out my lower body. And hopefully by next week, things are gonna be back to normal and I'm gonna be fully healed.
My turn now.
But I can see, looking at the mirror, some fat loss, a little bit more definition. The muscles are growing. So I'm really, really happy with the results so far.
I agree.
What you call it?
Flex.
Flex. Flex the biceps. Ooh, where's the gym? That.
It's here. And it's empty.
It's empty?
So
Yeah, it is
that's why we
empty.
get to take off our shirts.
We're definitely going to continue with Copilot.
We're excited to see more progress, and especially with winter coming.
That is true. I didn't think of that.
It gets harder to keep our bodies active, and that affects obviously our mental health it gets super gloomy here, I think Copilot is gonna help us a lot with that.
Yeah, because in the wintertime, we definitely would not have, what do you call it? We would definitely wouldn't hold each other accountable because we would both say, okay, let's not go.
Yes.
But
We know it's something good for us, but it's just hard.
oh, so hard. If you want to give Copilot a try, you can click our link below or scan the QR code. You get 14 days for free with your own personal coach. And we're going to keep going with Copilot.
And we highly, highly recommend the service for you guys.
Oh yeah, it was a great way to get back into this fitness journey, and I don't know if I would have been able to do it without Copilot.
Yeah,
In
I
all
wouldn't.
honesty.
I don't know if I could either. Our lives feel way more balanced now.
Yeah, so thank you, Rod.
Thank you, Mike.
And
thank you, Copilot.
It seems like things are kind of going,
Going good for us.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a question and answer for the next video. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them below.
Questions about future plans,
How we're doing.
how we're doing here,
Henry.
and Henry, yeah, anything. Not anything, but
But you know what I mean.
yeah. See you next time. Beijos. Bye
Big
bye.
kisses. Oh, that was good. Now some coffee. Oh, Rod messaged me. That's weird.